everyone, and welcome back to Zoodesia. We are here in our beautiful zoo getting ready to do some exciting expansion work for our cougar exhibit. Are you guys excited? Because I know I am. And you can see the constant, ever-evolving zoo behind us. You can see the glorious cougar exhibit, this amazing, gigantic dragonfly. Oh, that's actually a really pretty dragonfly. Hello, lovely. You can see Sunflower's tree, Junior and JJ's expanding yard. Oh, the tree of illumination. Wow, what a great view from here. What a great view. Oh, so cool. Maybe we should make a viewing station up in that little tree over there that leads over to the gigantic aviary you can just barely see back there. Oh, so cool. But we are ever expanding, ever working here in the zoo where there is so much to do, and I am so excited you guys are with us today. And first things first, we've got to take good care of our constant companions, Lily and Tate. And these are actually pork chops that Junior and JJ gave us to feed you guys. Isn't that sweet of them? Oh my gosh, did you see that dragonfly land on Tate's nose? That was adorable. That was so cute. Okay, but today we are doing some serious work. We are continuing our expansion work of the cougar sanctuary. Basically what we're going to do, and being up on that tree actually gives us a great view of it. So let me hop back up. But basically what we are going to do is we are going to take out this area right here and extend it over to this side. So the cougar has a lot more room to roam. I don't think we'll go all the way, maybe just like to here. And then we might make like a really pretty waterfall on this side too or something to balance it out. But we want to give our cougar a lot more space. I feel like that's just way too small for a cat that's so big and usually has acres and acres of territory to itself. So we're going to expand that, and we're going to make a stone and a glass bridge, like stone on the sides, glass on the bottom, so when you're walking over it you can see the glass part of the bridge. That will go over where this wood is right here. From there to there it's going to be a stone and glass bridge. Then this will all be kind of a big pit where the cougar can explore, kind of roam around. We might have it come up at a slant so that you can kind of get a better view of her. She's not stuck all the way down at the bottom quite as intensely as that pit over there. And yeah, we'll bring it up to kind of where Lily and Tate are, and we might have like a giant tree or some sort of beautiful decorative piece that can go right here. If you guys have ideas, please feel free to suggest them. Meanwhile, Fluffy Bunny is having a great day trying to catch all of her bunnies, which are no longer escaping thanks to that bush that we planted on top of the waterfall. Oh, so much to do in the zoo, and I'm excited because that means we get to break out mole fingers. It's been a while, mole fingers. But we are going to break out mole fingers, and Adelaide is going to be excited because we're going to expand the exhibit that she specializes in. So she might actually get a chance to move around a little bit or even come out of the exhibit and interact a bit with the guest. So this won't be so bad. Come on, you two, watch out. Mom's going to be doing some work. Alright, we'll clear this away, clear away all of this little path. This is actually the old style of chiseled wood that we had with our paths, and we have since switched to a bit more of a complicated style. I love how we're getting proper paths built through the zoo, though. I really want to work on a proper path to the Village of Light, maybe with some cool arches. What would be some cool things to have as little monuments or little things to note about the zoo on the way to the Village of Light? You guys came up with some cool ideas of like trying to make statues and things, which would be a little hard since we don't have the Tiny Blocks mod working on our server, but we could do like statues or just like maybe pictures. We could make pixel art pictures with maps of some of our animals or things that you could see. So that could be kind of fun. Time intensive, but fun. There we go. Remove all of this there. See, this isn't so bad. Just have to focus sometimes. There we go. Watch out, Tate. I guess he's going to pick up that giant stack of dirt again. They've been very helpful that way. Alright, and then we want to remove this fencing too. Come along the line. I'm excited about this actually, because it's going to be so much nicer to give our cougar a much bigger territory than what she used to have. To be able to walk around, really, you know, stretch your legs. Cougars deserve lots and lots of space. They are critters that need it. Whoa, okay. I fell down. Don't worry, Tate. Tate's like, Mom? Mom, are you okay? I'm okay, Tate. Don't worry. It's alright. Okay, just clearing that away. And Lily, That didn't mean you had to jump after me. Look at Adelaide looking at all the snails and slugs. That's adorable. Alright, and let's get out Bat Pick because we actually do need this stone to make the bridge. And I kind of do want to make it slanted up. So we'll start by like doing one block and then, well, we'll slant it up slow. Because we don't want the cougar to be like walking directly under people's feet, though that would be kind of cool. But yeah, we'll kind of make it like a little indent over here. And then the cougar walks up a little bit. There's that. Yeah, this is probably good. There we go. Okay, and then I need to get this dirt out of the way. And that's where you come in, Mole Fingers! Good job, Mole Fingers. Wait! We went too far. That was our border, so I know where the path border is. Alright, so we want to go over here. Yeah, there we go. So this is where the path border is. Good. I was kind of hoping we would find some sort of like hidden cave down here, but so far, no. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe we'll make it go down, because then the cougar can walk under the bridge like this. So I think we'll make it go down one more, so that she can walk under it, but she's not too close to the bridge, so she won't be uncomfortable. The animal's comfort is a major part of our constant considerations, which is why we let Tate stand halfway in stone blocks, just so you guys know. I'm sure that's good for his back, Tate, honestly. That's gonna give you like puppy arthritis, Tate. Honestly, that's no joke. Adelaide, you are about to have a huge expansion. I am so excited for you. I'm about to starve to death too. Do I have any food? Oh yeah, I have the cake that Junior gave me. He gave me this cake because Professor Cowplant passed away from my own mysterious error yesterday, and I felt so bad. And so this cake is to make me feel better, and we will breed clone Professor Cowplant up again. Don't worry, we already have the DNA churning away. But there we go. A little bit of cake to boost my spirits since our Cowplant died again. Professor Cowplant, why? Why did you have to die? Professor Cowplant, why? Why did you have to die? Alright, and let's get in here. Let's see. I really kind of want to move that adorable chocobo, like, into one of our sanctuaries, or like into the chocobo stables, because she's just so freaking cute. See, I keep hoping we're gonna like stumble on this mysterious cave while we're expanding this, and so far, no. Still. Okay, let's see. Expanding. Things are actually going to plan today. I should probably knock on wood, because that never happens. I think we do want to make it go up one. No, I think we'll keep her at this level over here. Yeah, that should be good. I think that'll be good. Alright, hey, get out of here, dirt. Yeah, this should be good. And then we'll pull this over here. There we go. Alright, whip around. I know it's hard to see this as a beautiful sanctuary for our cougar at this stage, but that's what's exciting about doing these exhibits, is watching as they evolve right under your fingertips. So we'll have to figure out, I think we'll stop right here. Nice! Yeah, I think this is going to be a really nice exhibit for her. I always assume it's a her. It could be a him this time. If you guys have cougar names, let us know. Let us know, because this will be a new cougar that we will be inviting into the family. So we'll have to see. Let's see. Actually, I think what we'll do is we'll take out all of the stone. Not all of it, but like a good chunk of it. And we'll put down some dirt so it's not like completely stone pathy. Alright. Can I not pick that up? I am full up on dirt. Goodness gracious. Well, Christina could be quite happy, because we could trade her a lot of this dirt. And I'm going to get out my bed, actually. Well, we'll keep it out just in case. But, like, we can have the stone in pockets, but replace most of this with grass. Alright, there we go. There we go. Like, here's a little bit of grass. This area wants to be green and lush with plants. There you go. Start spreading little grass. Tate, darling, scoot this way. Come on, Tate. There's a good boy. See? Yeah. And then we can kind of make this like grassy. Put some plants on it and things. Let's take this one out. Kind of uneven. There we go. I know I say that all the time. There we go. That's better. Maybe put a few little glow shrooms or some roots over here. That'd be nice. Good, good. I like it. I like it. Okay. Let's see. Stone. Lily, don't worry. I'll get it. So the stone bridge is going to come out. Adelaide is very excited that we are here to talk with her. Can't blame her. She's been on her own for a long time down here. Alright, yes, and the cougar does actually have many names. If you guys are going, I haven't heard of cougars, well, you might also know them as mountain lions. They're also known as catamounts and pumas. So they've got quite a few different names. Catamount has always been one of my favorites because it sounds so awesome. Like it's a cat that you ride around, a giant cat that you just like ride on the back of. Alright, and then I think we'll fill this in a little bit. We can put some trees in here for her. So she can have some nice trees to sit under. Yeah, that would be nice. I think I picked up an oak sapling earlier. Yeah, there's an oak sapling. Alright, and I'm sure I've got, yeah, there's the bone meal. And I've got stone. Sweet! We can make her a nice big tree that she can like rest under. That'll be great. Alright, watch out, Tate. I want to grow the tree right there. So to make a big tree, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solid blocks. Plunk down the tree. Whip out a bunch of bone meal. And... Tate, no. We lost a kitten that way once, Tate. Tate, come. We did lose a kitten once doing this, bone mealing a tree. Okay, sit. 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 Grow tree. Grow tree. Please grow. Why won't you grow? Oh, maybe it doesn't have enough room over here. Little fingers, to the rescue. Should have enough room, though. Alright. Well, let's get more bone meal. I hope this works. I hate burning through bone meal like this for no effect. Did I make too many? 3, 4, 5? No? It should work. It's just being stubborn. Oh, I hate it when it does this. Okay, let's try again. Okay, snuggle up in our bed. Hi, Tate. I know. Tate, did the tree grow? Tell me the tree grew. Maybe it wasn't bright enough. Maybe we needed to do it during the day. You never know. Alright, let's take half the bone meal. There we go. Turn it into bone meal. Alright, let's try this again. Nope. Trap bucket. Trap bucket indeed. Is there just not enough room for the tree to grow? Maybe? Alright, let's level this out. We can always fix it later. Alright, do you want to grow now? Well, you grew into a tiny tree. That's pedunky. We don't need a pedunky tree. Alright, come on. Drop some saplings if you'd be so kind. Thank you. Alright, let's try this again. No pedunky trees. We're talking big trees. Hey, that's not fair. I forgot to put the blocks. Okay, 2, 4, 5, there we go. Lily, Tate, some days are like these days. Alright, out with the grass for a second. Whoops, dang it! Okay, there we go. Alright, oak sapling. Cougar tree, come cougar tree, be a huge cougar tree. There we go. Much better. See, doesn't that make a great tree for a cougar? Boom. Nice big oak tree. Nice big majestic oak tree. And now we can whip out the dirt. Let's put some of this stuff away. Because I've got so much stuff. Bone meal in there. Bone meal in here. And pull the dirt back out. Fill in these gaps. Take that out because we don't want her to escape. And then we can take these out. Actually, that looks pretty good. Alright. There we go. Tate, what do you think? What do you think, boy? It's a big giant tree for a cougar. I am pleased. And the grass is spreading. So we are getting somewhere, guys. I know it doesn't seem like it, but this is exciting. This is exhibit building 101. Sometimes it's just this basic bits. So these parts are also very important for just getting the zoo going. All right, so now we're gonna put the stone down to try to make that stone fence. Oh, there's some radishes, wild radishes growing in the little crack in the rocks here. Awesome. So now we're going to get the stone fence done, and then we'll examine what we need to put in terms of plants, and in terms of making sure she has enough food and water. All right, how are we doing? Okay, gotta restore these. So sorry about that. Didn't mean to dig this far. Okay, restored that. Now we'll do the little stone bridge. Let's see, right here. That's a little bit too low. Is that what I wanted? Actually, I think that is what I wanted. All right. So then we back up, and what we'll do is we can use carpenter's blocks to kind of make like rough edges on the bridge. And we can use carpenter's fencing to make like stone fencing too. Okay. So there's one edge. And actually we'll fill all this in with stone. So you kind of walk onto a stone path, and we'll make like bumpy edges and everything too, using the carpenter's blocks. And then it'll start being like this really cool glass, the little glass piece. They'll probably start midway through the bridge, like over here. There. Yeah, like fill in this area with some nice glass, which actually from sifting for dinosaur bones we might have. Do I want to do it? Yeah, I don't want to do it there. Come here. There we go. And hopefully this will look cool. It'll look a little bit weird, I think, until we get the carpenter's blocks out here and really start kind of adding some of the rocky texture to it. So we'll have to whip those out. I think we might do like glass right there, but carpenter's blocks, stone and carpenter's blocks like along here for the edge. Hopefully this will look nice. I've been planning on doing like a stone bridge with a glass centerpiece in it for a long time for this exhibit when we expanded it, and I love how she has more room to roam over here too. And she'll have the little privacy area, sort of, because there'll be glass so people can see her. But she'll have kind of a bit of a privacy area if she wants to hide under the bridge. Or move around a little bit. There we go. And Adelaide should be excited because we'll bring Adelaide up and she can stand on the bridge and tell people about cougars. So let's go check for glass and put away all of this dirt. Or I guess we could go... Oh, I'm so hungry. Lily Tate, Mom will be right back. I'm going to go trade all of this dirt to Christina really quickly to make buku bucks. Just leave like a stack. And ooh, I could trade these oak saplings if she's into taking oak saplings today too. And then when we come back, we can go cougar hunting pretty soon. Christina? Christina? Oh, jeez, Christina! You blended in with the azaleas. I was so worried for a second. I thought you vanished. All right, but let's go ahead. Trade for some gold coins. And nope, she needs a lot more oak saplings at a time. All right. And then, yeah, that'll be all for now. Thank you so much, Christina. It's a good thing I have my coin purse and can pop these coins straight in. Might need to tweak some of her stuff because it's been a while. All right, her cat spots. Been a while since I've tried to balance her ecosystem, her economy that she's got for trades. And we've added so many new trades with all the new people that are showing up in the park. I love it. Showing up everywhere in Major Calhoun. All right, where am I going? I'm going for glass. Meow. Hey, Nightlock. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Oh, you guys are so good. All right, so we've got glass in here. Clear glass. I think we'll actually use this and a chisel. So let me grab a chisel. And then we can pop downstairs. Actually, I think I have a chisel. In this backpack? No. Why do I always get that one? There we go. Chisel. And let's pop downstairs and see if our cow embryos are prepared. Hello, Professor Pigman. Or Professor Pigman. There's one cow embryo. 2 cow embryos. So we do have the cow embryos prepared so that we can have Professor Cowplant the third join us. In fact, we will rename the Peacevine the second name tag that we had for the pregnancy that just never went through on our quagga clone, and now have Professor Cowplant the Third. So at least that's prepared for when it's time. So we'll spend some time doing that too. So sad. So sad. Alright, and we'll pop up here. At least I can grow some of my soybeans and tomatoes in the fields while we're waiting for that. I've actually been thinking there is a machine that you can grow. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Is that under Mind Factory? It's the Mind Factory Reloaded stuff, which is where, by the way, if you guys are wondering where our safari nuts come from, it's Mind Factory Reloaded. Let's see, like there's a planter, so you can plant and you can harvest your different kinds of plants. So I'm thinking of planting and harvesting the soybeans and seeing if that would work, so we can have like an industrial soybean farm. So I could just make a bazillion things of like silken tofu and whatnot. So we're gonna try that out. All right, and hopefully this will turn out pretty cool. We might have to tweak some of the edges to make it look really awesome. All right, and I kind of want to use the stone frame glass, since this is going to be set in stone, like this. Interesting. I wonder what I could chisel the stone into. That's a good question. Let's see, we've got cracked stone bricks. I'm looking for something more naturalistic. Stone panels, large stone bricks and panels. Interesting. Let's take it out. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of off camera fuss with the carpenter's blocks, because they take a long while, to try to get this looking kind of like a border and like a natural stone bridge, so it's not so artificial like this. I might take off this edge, but I'm planning on covering this edge with like oddly shaped carpenter's barriers, or carpenter's prisms. There we go, carpenter's prisms and those things. Okay, and I like how we're spreading this, so the grass just has to spread down here. Hello Lily, hello Tate, getting a little hungry? Let me give you guys some more pork chops. There's some for you. Lily, hang on. You can have a little bit of zombie jerky since you don't have a full tum-tum. There you go. Tate's okay. Tate, I've got some zombie jerky for you when you need more snacks too. And it looks pretty cool from down here. We'll kind of make the... Ooh. See, I keep hoping there's going to be like a little cave or something. We just get these weird little pockets. Yeah, we'll make it a little bit more organic over here. And then we'll have to figure out a way to like enclose the top. Possibly just like more stones that will have ring around the top and loop back around. So that Mila's descendant, Mila the Third, if we want to go that far, I guess it would be Mila the Second actually, we'll be able just to walk around, enjoy a beautiful exhibit. We've got a waterfall on this side. We've got giant roots hanging down on this side. So what should we do on this other side for the cougar? That's a good question. That's a good question, Lillian Tate. So I think we'll have to just figure out how we're going to decorate this side of the exhibit, which might involve digging around in our plant chest over there. Oh no, the horror of having to explore what's in our plant chest. That would be so cool. And maybe we can put like a little beehive or something up here. That would be kind of neat. That would be kind of neat, Lillian Tate. Or maybe we'll get like more trees. Let's see. We could probably grow a custom tree over here maybe. Oh, look how pretty that looks. With the stars overhead and everything. I like that. I like that a lot. But alright, so I think we're good. I'm going to work on the stone fence a little bit myself, let the grass grow, and then once we've kind of got an idea, like I kind of want to knock this stone down right here and replace it with dirt. And then once we have a bit more of an idea of what we're working with once the grass grows in, so we know like what kind of plants and things we can put in, where we can put them in. Yeah, I'm just going to replace a lot of this with dirt because I think it'll be easier to make this area look nice. I keep hoping that there's going to be a little cave and there's not. But yeah, I'll replace most of this area in with dirt and we'll come back in. We will pop down some plants into our cougar exhibit and then we will go exploring and go and find a new cougar to add to this beautiful park. Our beautiful zoo will soon have a new cougar for you to come and see, which will be great. and I can teach you a thing or three about cougars. All right. Lots of singing today. It's because you're in a good mood, doing some good work. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. And all right, now I'm just gonna work on the bridge so it doesn't look as weird as it currently looks. Think of it more like an outline for a really cool bridge, and hopefully I can make it look really cool. And I'm gonna let the grass grow, and I will see you guys in the morning as we go on our amazing Saturday adventure, our amazing, awesome Saturday special, and we will go with Lily and Tate. I know, we're gonna have to see if Junior and JJ will give you guys some more food for the trip. And we will head out, and we will go and try to find ourselves a cougar on foot, no less. Oh, that'll be exciting. I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye-bye.